Looking for free WordPress hosting that actually works in 2025? I've tested every provider from the biggest list online, and today, I'm showing you the top 5 free hosts that actually give you real value without slow speeds, forced ads, or hidden limits. And stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal every honorable mention provider, including some 100% free WordPress hosts you've never even heard of, but might want to. Coming in at number 5, we've got AccuWeb Hosting, and honestly, this one feels way too good to be free. If you want a hosting experience that looks and feels like a paid plan, but without spending a single dollar, AccuWeb is one of the strongest options on the list. You get SSD storage, a surprisingly clean dashboard, and this is huge, absolutely no forced ads on your site. Most free hosts slap banners, iframes, or pop-ups on your pages. AccuWeb, none of that. Your site stays clean and professional. It's not unlimited, but the limits are generous for a free plan. You get up to 2 GB SSD, free email accounts, and solid uptime for small websites. This makes it perfect for student projects, personal portfolios, test environments, or your first WordPress blog. So if you want a real hosting environment, the kind where you can actually learn WordPress without worrying about ads or slow shared servers, AccuWeb Hosting is one of the best zero-cost places to start. Next up at number 4, we've got FreeHosting.com, one of the oldest free hosting providers still alive in 2025. And here's the thing, it's not flashy, it's not packed with features, and it definitely doesn't try to impress you with fancy AI tools, but it's reliable. And when you're dealing with free hosting, reliability is honestly worth more than anything else. The biggest strength here is that they don't force ads onto your site. Your WordPress installation looks clean, loads normally, and feels like a standard shared hosting environment. You also get enough storage and bandwidth for a basic blog, portfolio, or hobby project, which is rare for something that costs literally $0. The control panel is straightforward, beginner-friendly, and includes the basics you actually need: file manager, database setup, domain tools, and a one-click WordPress installer. So who is FreeHosting.com for? If you want something stable, simple, and predictable, without advanced features, email hosting, or premium extras, this is a great no-nonsense option. It just works. And sometimes, that's all you need. Coming in at number 3, we have WordPress.com, and yes, I know, this isn't technically traditional hosting where you install WordPress yourself, but honestly, if your goal is to get a clean, functional website online in under 2 minutes, nothing beats WordPress.com's free plan. With WordPress.com, you don't have to worry about servers, file management, databases, or security setups. Everything is handled for you. You just create an account, pick a layout, and start typing. It's the ultimate beginner-friendly experience. Why it's good? No technical setup, free hosting plus free SSL. Super clean. Simplified editor, perfect for simple blogs or starter personal sites. Very reliable infrastructure, same company behind WordPress itself. But, and this is important, the free plan has limitations. You can't install custom themes, you can't install plugins, and you're limited in terms of design flexibility. So if you want to build a business site or anything more advanced, this isn't the place to stay long-term. Still, if your goal is to write, publish, and learn the basics of WordPress without touching any hosting settings at all, the WordPress.com free plan is honestly perfect. It's fast, secure, and incredibly big. In second place, we have GoogieHost, one of the few truly free hosting platforms that still gives you features you'd expect from a paid plan. And I'm not talking bare-bones hosting. I'm talking real tools, real security, and real control over your WordPress site. What shocked me most about GoogieHost is how professional the backend feels compared to other free hosts. You get proper cloud hosting, actual security features, and a dashboard that doesn't feel like it was built 15 years ago. Why it's good? Free SSL certificate, huge for SEO. Free business email address, full cPanel access, extremely rare for a free host. Built-in malware protection, one-click WordPress installer, surprisingly good performance for a $0 plan. Most free hosts limit you so heavily that installing WordPress feels like a fight. But with GoogieHost, the WordPress installer works smoothly. SSL activates in minutes, and you get enough resources to actually run a small site. Who it's for? If you want real hosting tools, like a real file manager, real email accounts, and real configuration options, but you're not ready to commit to a paid plan, GoogieHost is probably the best all-around choice. This is the closest you'll get to a paid hosting experience without paying anything. It's not perfect, of course. Their free plan has limits, and sometimes it can feel a bit slow during peak hours. But overall, for beginners, students, and even small hobby sites, GoogieHost is an absolute standout in the free hosting world. And at number 1, the free host that shocked me the most this year, FreeHosting. If you've never heard of this one, don't worry, most people haven't. But in terms of features, resources, and actual day-to-day usability, this is hands down the strongest free WordPress hosting option in 2025. What makes FreeHostingNoAds so impressive is how generous the limits are. Most free hosts barely give you enough to run a tiny landing page. This one gives you enough resources to run a real website. Why? It's number 1, 20 gigabytes. Storage more than some paid starter plans, 200 gigabytes bandwidth, enough for thousands of monthly visitors. No forced ads, your site stays clean and professional, free site builder included. Full WordPress support with auto-installer PHP, FTP access, actual hosting freedom for a completely free plan. These limits are insane. You could build a blog, a portfolio, a small business site, even a lightweight WooCommerce store, and not hit a wall for a long time. That's what sets FreeHostingNoAds apart. It actually lets you grow before forcing you into an upgrade. You're not stuck with 500 megabytes storage or some ridiculous bandwidth cap. You get room to build. Now, of course, it's still a free host, so support isn't instant, and performance can vary depending on traffic. But if we're talking pure value, pure freedom, and pure resources, FreeHostingNoAds easily takes the one spot on this list. Before we wrap up, here are the honorable mentions. Every other free hosting provider from the full list I tested. Each of these has its own strengths, and depending on your project, one of them might actually be the perfect fit. X10 Hosting, a modern cloud-based platform with fast servers, good reliability, and no forced ads. Great for small WordPress projects, FreeHostingNoAds, uptime and performance. But the free storage is tiny, best for very small sites or static pages. By the stone of the fastest free hosting environments available. With a clean control panel and surprisingly good resource limits. Biz.nf comes with a free.co.nf domain, which is a nice bonus for beginners testing WordPress. A WordSpace, say classic free host, with a user-friendly interface and an easy WordPress installer. Reliable for small sites. 100 WebSpace, simple, stable hosting, that's great for testing prototypes or experimenting with WordPress. InfinityFree, limited bandwidth, 0 ads, and a surprisingly decent performance for basic WordPress sites. Cloudflare Pages bonus, not traditional hosting, but perfect for static websites, landing pages, Jamstack projects, and crazy fast performance. So whether you're launching a blog, experimenting with WordPress, or just need a zero-cost environment to learn on these platforms, give you plenty of options without touching your wallet. So here's the truth, free WordPress hosting can be amazing if you choose carefully. Some platforms give you speed, some give you storage, and some give you the perfect place to learn before you move to a paid plan. And honestly, for beginners, students, or anyone testing ideas, these free hosts are more than enough to launch your first real site. If you found this helpful and you want more real reviews, real comparisons, and actual hands-on testing of WordPress tools, themes, and hosting, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And when you're ready, check out my next video, AI Website Builder Reality Check, What Nobody Tells You. That one opens a lot of eyes. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.